In today's video, SIGEWINNE, Paladin and head north of the Fortress of Meropide. SIGEWINNE is a 5-star hydro character, bow wielder, healer and buffering damage. In this video you'll find tips, talent explanations, artifact sets, weapons and more, so keep watching if you want to have the best SIGEWINNE in Genshin. Join me Discord server if you want to make friends and play Genshin or other games, you're more than welcome to join. So without further ado, this is SIGEWINNE's character investment, and let's jump right into her active talents. With the normal attack, she performs up to 3 consecutive attacks, and with the charge attack, she aims accumulating hydro on the arrowhead, creating heart-shaped bubbles, which are really cute, but she doesn't use this talent, so let's go ahead with her kit. With the skill, SIGEWINNE blows a bolstering bubble blast. Bolstering bubble blasts will bounce between her by opponents, dealing hydro damage based on SIGEWINNE's max HP. When it bounces, it will restore HP to all nearby party members except SIGEWINNE herself. After bouncing 5 times, the bolstering bubble blast will disappear and restore HP to SIGEWINNE based on her max HP value. When no opponents are present, the bolstering bubble blast will bounce nearby. When held, it can be boosted to an even bigger size. If you hold the skill, SIGEWINNE enters enemy mode to begin blowing an even bigger bubble. The longer you hold the skill, the bigger the bubble will be. Each tier it grows increases its damage by 5% and healing by 5%. When a bolstering bubble blast bounces, it will drop down a tier in size until it returns to being a normal bubble. After weaker opponents are hit by big bolstering bubble bombs, they will be imprisoned and will be unable to move, so you can have your revenge against mages. In addition, 2 source water droplets will be created near SIGEWINNE when she uses this skill. Each source water droplet SIGEWINNE collects will grant her a bond of life worth 10% of her max HP. When SIGEWINNE's bond of life is cleared, she gains 1 elemental energy for every 2000 HP worth of the bond of life that was cleared. SIGEWINNE can regain up to 5 elemental energy in this way. You can take advantage from this only if you have her signature weapon, since her burst is not even that important, but let's still have a look at it. With the burst, she deals AoE hydro damage based on her max HP. The animation is really cute, but it lasts 2.5 seconds, so really short. The level priority is skill, then burst if you want, and last normal attack. Let's have a look at her passive talents now. With the first one, SIGEWINNE grants herself the semi-strict bed rest effect for 18 seconds after using their skill. SIGEWINNE gains an 8% hydro damage bonus and 10 stacks of convalescence. When the elemental skills of your nearby or field party members other than SIGEWINNE deal damage, consume 1 stack of convalescence and increase the damage dealt by this instance of elemental skill damage. Every 1000 max HP SIGEWINNE has above 30,000 increases the damage by 80. The maximum damage increase for elemental skills that can be gained in this way is 2800, so the cap for HP is 60k, which is a lot, and also the buffing damage is not that crazy, but just know the closer you are to 65k, the stronger your character's full skill will be. With the second one, when SIGEWINNE performs healing, the amount healed for this instance is increased based on the total current value of bond of life on all party members. For each 1000 HP worth of bond of life, the outgoing healing is increased by 3%. The amount of healing provided can be increased by up to 30% in this way. This is a good talent, but right now we have 2 other characters other than SIGEWINNE that have bond of life, which are Arlecchino and Cloran. The problem is that with them, you want other types of supports and SIGEWINNE is not included. Third and last one will heal your active character if they have their HP below 50%. This will reduce their general resistance and can happen only when you are underwater. So after we had a look at her kit, can we say SIGEWINNE is a bad character? No. SIGEWINNE is a great healer since she can heal your entire party with 1 click, which is really useful when you have Furina in the team. Then she grants a buff, which is not crazy, but I don't think we can say SIGEWINNE doesn't carry out her task in the team. So for artifacts options, for 2-piece she can use 2-piece HP, Tenacity of the Middle Leaf and Burukasha's Claw, 2-piece healing bonus, Maiden Beloved, Ocean Your Clam and Song of Days Past, and 2-piece hydro damage, Heart of Death and Nymph's Dream. For 4-piece she can use Tenacity of the Middle Leaf, which will grant to all nearby party members a bonus in attack when SIGEWINNE skills is an opponent, which is really easy for her to do. Maiden Beloved, which increases her healing performances. Ocean You Clam, which will spawn a sea dyed foam, which will record the amount of healing provided and based on that will deal AoE physical damage to opponents. And last Song of This Past, which will grant a buffing damage for party members based on the healing provided by SIGEWINNE within 6 seconds after healing someone in the team. This set kinda buffs more her first passive talent effect. The rank of her best 4-piece set is Ocean in 3rd place, Middle Leaf in 2nd place, and Song in 1st place, but try to build her with a double 2-piece HP to reach 65k. Main stats are HP on the sand, HP on the goblet, and HP or healing bonus on their circlet, and sub stats are HP, elemental mastery, and energy recharge. Before we uncover the weapons options, the majority of the viewers are not subscribed, so subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content and make sure to activate the notifications to don't miss out any future guides of favorite characters. Let's have a look at weapons options. First option is Silver Shower Hair Strings, her signature weapon. It gives a lot of HP and the effect will increase them even more if you use this skill. heal someone, and gain Bond of Life, which are all things she can do. Once you have all 3 stacks, her burst crit rate will be increased by 28%, which is really good, but more for a constellated SIGEWINNE. A Legi for the end, which grants her a lot of energy charge, and the effect will grant her Elemental Mastery and sigils up to 4 that will grant her by party members buffs in attack and Elemental Mastery, so pretty good for supporting the teams, but she wouldn't really take advantage from the stats this weapon gives. For first as options, Favonius Warbow, which gives her energy charge and the effect grants extra particles if you have enough crit rate. Again, this weapon doesn't give her stats she takes advantage of, unfortunately, so she barely has weapons options. I don't usually recommend 3 stars weapons, but in her case I really have to, and a really good alternative for her is Record Bow, which gives her a lot of HP and the effect restores HP after defeating an opponent, so pretty fitting. Let's have a look at the constellations before team comps so we can understand if there are any constellations needed, or we can play SIGEWINNE as C0 to living great performances. With the first one, the skills bubble can bounce 3 extra times, and the first 3 bounces will not cause it to become smaller. Really good since now you heal more. Additionally, her first passive talent is Enchanced. Each bubble bounce adds 1 stack to her convalescence tally, and the values for the convalescence stacks damage bonus will be modified to every 1000 max HP SIGEWINNE has above 30% increases the damage by 100. The maximum damage increase for elemental skills that can be gained in this way is 3500. With the second one, when using her skill and burst, SIGEWINNE can create a bubbly shield worth 30% of her max HP that absorbs hydro damage with 250% efficiency. Additionally, after the skills bubble or the burst hits an opponent, that opponent's hydro resistance will be decreased by 35% for 8 seconds. Really good for her damage with the burst, but also if you play her with another offensive hydro character like Neuvillette or Furina. The third increases the level of the skill by 3, so more healing. With the fourth, the duration of her burst is extended by 3 seconds. Really good since now it will last 5.5 seconds. The fifth increases the level of the burst by 3. And with the last one, when SIGEWINNE performs healing, she will increase the crit rate and crit damage of her burst based on her max HP. Every 1000 max HP she has will increase crit rate by 0.4% and crit damage by 2.2% for 15 seconds. The maximum increase achievable this way is 20% of crit rate and 110% of crit damage. Really good constellation for her personal damage. If you want to take the most out of this constellation, the cap for her HP is 50k, but remember to take her up to 65% to activate properly her passive talent. She has really strong constellation, but you can still play her C0. With the C1 and C2, she heals more and buffs more. From the 4th through the last one, she has a buff for her personal performances and damage. Now for team comps, we have some interesting options. First option is with Navia, Chiori, SIGEWINNE and Furina. In this case, SIGEWINNE heals and buffs Chiori and Furina's damage with their skills. Also, Chiori helps Navia with particles and shards production, while Furina buffs all performances. Navia deals great damage but doesn't take advantage from SIGEWINNE's passive since her skill is not a field. You can replace Chiori with Kachina, which can also wear a scroll, and Furina with Xingqiu or Yellen, but in this case only Kachina would take SIGEWINNE's buff. Second option can be an Electrocharge team with Raiden, Fischl, SIGEWINNE and Xingqiu. In this case, SIGEWINNE does the same thing as before. Xingqiu deals damage and increases the active character interruption resistance thanks to his swords. Fischl deals off-field damage and creates a lot of particles, and lastly Raiden dealing damage with her burst. I remind you that she doesn't take damage from Electrocharge reaction, which is really useful for damage pace. You can replace Raiden with Yaimiko for example, which takes advantage from SIGEWINNE's buff, Fischl with Auroron, and Xingqiu with Yellen or Furina as usual, but Mona could be a great alternative as well. Be careful on hydro application in this case. Last option is a vape team with Arlecchino, Xingqiu, SIGEWINNE and Zhongli. In this case, Xingqiu and Zhongli will make Arlecchino unstoppable from opponents. Xingqiu will also apply Hydro, SIGEWINNE heals and applies Hydro as well, and Arlecchino deals damage with her normal attack. You can replace Zhongli with Bennett for extra attack. As always, these were just examples. You can use SIGEWINNE with other characters and different teams. And that's all you needed to know about our little North SIGEWINNE. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you think of this incredible character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel and also to my TikTok and Instagram accounts to join my Discord server if you want to participate to the next videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!